Alright, y'all, just a quick update here on the server business. I've gotten a lot of different requests for, to do several different things and to hopefully try to clear up this problem a little bit. I actually went and created extra servers on the list. So now technically we actually have 3 servers, as you can see here. Um, Here we got the drift circuits. This is going to be for drift circuits only. Only ones that literally come back around to itself again. So that includes modded tracks such as this one right here, HTOG Loop, such as Drift Playground, even some real tracks like Silverstone and whatever else, Sakuba Short, and so on and so forth. So that's going to be for, again, for drift circuits only. Now, each one of these, when you enter now, there's going to be a message here. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory once you read the message there. So every server is going to have a message on there now before you enter. Um, and as you can see here as well, we also now have a Toge server. So I know a lot of y'all have been uh, requesting to do some Toge and stuff, but at before there was just it was just too much to be able to have to take all the cars off, put all the cars back on, and so forth and so on and so forth. So to prevent that issue, I just created another server here. Okay. The password, all 3 of these are going to have the same password as it's always been for the main server, which is now main drift. Okay. The main drift server is mostly going to be for like the normal tracks we do, the open world tracks, and so on and so forth, like Project Toge and um, maybe Daikoku or something, or something, any kind of track like that, any track that's basically not so much a circuit track. This is, just so we can have a little bit more organization um, in terms of what we want to do, because I know sometimes there'll be somebody that drifts for like 15 minutes and then right after that they're ready to go do toge, and I just can't be bothered to take all the cars off and put them back on again and test all the cars out on that server, because the problem with that is, like, there's tons of mods out there, but for some reason, as things get updated over time, some of those mods end up becoming obsolete and they just don't work. Okay, so in the Toge server here, these are all the cars that I was able to load in with. If for some reason on this server, that server, or this server, any one of these 3 servers, okay, if they for some reason don't work when you try to log in, just let me know and I'll try to deal with the problem. Because again, some of them they just don't work. But all these cars that are in here right now, these are all cars that I know that I was able to load in with. So, you know, otherwise, let me know. If it doesn't work, let me know. Um, as for right now, in terms of the main server, these are the cars that we've been running with. I know they work. They've been working, so these are what we're running with. In the drift circuit server, as you can see, I was able to add 1 DTP car back because I know that car works. And as you can see, I added some more. I added a few Tando Buddies cars and whatnot. I'm not sure if they all work. I was not able to test them all, but if they don't, again, just let me know. Let me know if it works. Let me know if you're, I don't know, somebody can get in, somebody can't get in, and so on and so forth. So that's what we got here, guys. If you want to find these servers, there's 2 ways to do it. I know some of you are hell bent on only using Content Manager. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. Y'all do what you want to do. You know, but as you can see, they both work. I was able to get in both of them. Okay, and to find them, just type in KMD, and they should all come up. They won't all come up at once because in terms of this server here, drift circuits and the main drift, they're both running off of the same server. They're running off of the same port. Whereas Toge was able to create a new one for that one. So Toge should always be able to run up by itself. In terms of how many I'm going to run, I'm probably only going to run 2 at a time because I mean, it's either we're doing regular drift or we go in and do the drift circuit. It's that simple. So, but again, Toge should usually be by itself. I will take a request for cars, but I need y'all to understand that again, because these different cars don't work on different tracks and so on and so forth, because there's just always that problem that keeps reoccurring. I'm only able to test one car at a time to make sure that they all work, and that tends to take a little time. So what I need y'all to do is have a little patience and don't don't bombard me with a whole bunch of requests for different cars, like especially if it's packs. Like if it's packs of like 10 to 15 different cars, I have to go down those lists of those 10 to 15 cars and test them out to see if they actually work. Okay, so just something to keep in mind. Uh, each server now has a little message in there when you come in. Okay, and that's on all 3. In terms of the Toge servers, you can see I'm leaving damage off for right now at a 0%. Just until everybody gets a little more used to the game and the tracks and the car feel and whatnot. But I left tire wear and fuel on, 100% so that there is tire wear. ABS optional, just pretty much just read the message and it's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so that's what we're working with right now, guys. So until I can figure out what I'm gonna do in terms of leaving it running just 2 servers or be able to run all 3 at once, I'm not sure yet, but this is what we got so far. So that's all I got for you guys for now. All right, peace.